Good morning, YouTube. We got the new Snap-on flyers Friday. The Snap-on guy came yesterday. I didn't get anything off the truck but the flyer. Didn't really see anything that I had to have or anything that jumped out at me. So let's take a look at this flyer. This is the heavy-duty flyer for October. All right. Looking at the first page. Try to get the whole thing in the shot. This is the first page. And what you see, we got the imager, wire tools, imager accessories, thermal imager, another thermal imager. On the other side, looks like diagnostic tools, smoke machine, second page. Let's go to the next page. All right. Some 1-inch air guns, 3/4 drives over here, 1/2 inch. So this is all air tools. Some more air tools on the other page, as you can see. Torque wrenches on this page. Some ratchets on the other page. Picks. I like those, which I picked up not too long ago. The ones with the big handles that I was showing you guys about. Really like those. Some pry bars. And some pliers. Hammers up top. Welding gear over here. Snap-on has a grease gun. Let's get a little close up of that. Hadn't seen that before. Caulk gun. Interesting band file sander. Right angle grinders. It's interesting. And then there's some impact guns. What's that? I know it's not $800 for those few sockets. Deal is on that. 3/4 drive, flank drive, heavy duty lug socket set. Yeah, it is that much for those sockets. They're 3/4 sockets. Oh, yeah, definitely wouldn't buy those. I'm sure they'll rust within a few weeks. But I am very interested in these ratchets. I love the Snap-on ratchets. I have a couple of them. They're pretty good. Never seen that power inverter though that they have right there. And then just a drill, die grinder, light, some engine stuff. Blue Point cart. Looks pretty inexpensive for Snap-on. Get a closer look at it. I mean, it's Blue Point, so pretty sure it's made in China. I think that's where their Blue Point factory is. I believe they bought a company that already had some manufacturing over there. Could be wrong. But a lot of the Blue Point stuff is made in China, Taiwan, and a few other items. I have this phone case, very inexpensive, very good, and it holds 2 phones, so that's really nice. Yeah, I really don't see anything in here that I want. I am interested in these lights. I like the wireless charging on those. I have so many lights already, and I like those stick lights, those rechargeable 400 lumen slim lights. I like the way they look. I don't know if I could use them. Then they have these clip lights, some calipers. That's pretty cool. Magnets. That's about it. Well, that's the flyer. Move on to some tools. I had these for a while. I'm pretty disappointed with them because, man, half the time they work, half the time they don't. These Kinepex. I think the weak point is that right there, the part of the tool that actually holds the wire and then pulls it, the sheath away from it. A lot of wire. If it's not a really soft wire, if it's anything that has any kind of toughness to it, it won't pull it off. If it's a soft wire, you know, it works great. So I love the idea of the tool. It didn't pull it all the way off, but at least it broke it. You know, I can pull it off the rest of the way from there. Small gauge wire, you know, works good. It works well with wire with a soft sheath, but when you get something with a thick sheath, you know, it doesn't work very well. So let's see if I can find something here. A piece of Romex right here, and this isn't a really big gauge. I just use their cutter that's on there, because it does have a little cutter at the top. I do like that. It only fits up to 10 gauge, so I would just say that just anything over 10 gauge you're not supposed to use in here anyway, I guess. But you know, I expect the tool to perform. And okay, so it's Romex, no problem. And so when I get wire with a thick sheath like this, which this is just 10 gauge wire as well, but it has a thick sheath, right? And this is a common wire working on an RV. As you could see, you know, it has about as much rubber around it as it has copper. And when we go in here, and it got it. But a lot of times, you see that, it won't. And that's the problem I've been having with these. I do find that if you kind of try to, you got to kind of try to do it hard, or it won't cut. And sometimes it just won't cut. But the part of the trick is you got to kind of really squeeze it quick, fast, and hard, or it won't do it. And a lot of times, even if you do that, it just won't cut through that thick sheath. So, and this one isn't even, and that's what I do. I just keep doing it a couple times and I get it. Sometimes I can't, and when it won't work, I pull out my Kleins. So, kind of disappointed in these. I mean, it's plastic. Just the build quality on it is, it works good for smaller wires and anything that's not tough. Some of these wires have an additional, like the Romex, where it has that laminate on top of the rubber. When you're doing this type of wire with that, you can forget about using these. I typically will pull out my Kleins at that point. Then I'll just use these. I don't have a problem with these. They always do the trick, right? I'm not always in a position where I can use these, which is why I have these when I have to go inside of a box, a small opening, and get to the wire. So I think they make another one, which is a little better build quality. It's made out of aluminum instead of plastic, and I'll probably have to look into getting that. Well, that's all I have for now. RV Tech Pro out.